Torah prohibits eating pork. I make this unapologetic statement whenever I discuss Jewish dietary laws, often in audiences that include people who eat pork, manufacture or sell pork products, or those who are ideologically convinced that there is nothing wrong with eating pork. Never once was I called a bigot for saying so. So if nobody calls me a pork eater phobe for saying that Torah prohibits eating pork, why are people often called homophobes for saying that their religion prohibits homosexual activity? Some say that homosexuals are born with an attraction to the same gender and therefore homosexuality should be placed in a category of its own. But from Jewish perspective, this point is irrelevant because according to Torah, we are all born with a long list of tendencies to do things that are prohibited. That means that on one hand, an inborn desire to do something does not change its permissibility status, and on the other hand, we all face a lot of challenges when it comes to doing what's right, and we should never judge others for how well they overcome these challenges because we never know how great these challenges are. And Jewish religion prohibits only doing things that are wrong, not desiring to do them. So can a homosexual person come to a synagogue? I never stood by the doors of my synagogue to check if people who are coming in ate bacon for breakfast that morning. There's no reason why I should be asking people about their sexual activities. According to Torah, a Jew who is eating pork is obligated to pray, keep Shabbos, and do all the other mitzvahs. And the same is true with a Jew who is involved in sexual activities that are prohibited by the Torah. If anyone comes to the synagogue to do mitzvahs, I am here to help. On the other hand, if somebody would come to my synagogue with a pin that says, "I'm a proud pork eater," I would probably ask him politely to remove it, because synagogue should not be a place where people promote activities prohibited by Torah. The same is true with displays of gay and lesbian pride. If I would hear that a Jewish community is hosting a pork eater pride parade, I would not be happy. And the same is true with celebrations of alternative lifestyles. So why is the issue of homosexuality so much more emotionally charged than the issue of eating pork? I think that at least a part of the reason is that people who eat pork are not identified by those around them as pork eaters. Yet, we heterosexual people often designate homosexuality as the core identity of gay and lesbians. And this is unfair. This homosexual person could be a doctor who is going to save your child's life, or a firefighter who is going to risk his or her life to save yours. The lesson for all of us: we should never identify anyone by the things they're doing wrong. The core identity of any person is far deeper than his or her actions.